Well, hello. Okay, let's hope this is going to work. I am talking about, are you resisting the changes during this midlife phase? Menopause, perimenopause, or post. We still change even though we finished the menopause part of it, right? Are you resisting the change? Does it sometimes feel like you're going through a midlife crisis, right? Because we know that it's the physical symptoms along with the emotional symptoms, and the emotional symptoms, the life upheaval, feeling things you never felt before, feeling maybe unfulfilled, unsatisfied in your life, going, oh my God, things are not feeling right. Why am I feeling so different? And this is what can go on, of course, once we've even finished the physical symptoms, right? So menopause is a time of change. This midlife phase is a time of change. But are you resisting the changes that your body and your emotional state is telling you to make? This is a big one. This is a topic I'm very passionate about. So that's what I'm talking about today. So welcome to the video. Hello, hello. If you're watching live, please say hello. Give me a like, give me a love if you're watching on YouTube. Also, I would love it if you make sure you subscribe. Put the like, give me a thumbs up because that really helps my videos to be seen, which is so important to me. And same with on Facebook. If you like my videos, make sure to comment or say hello, give me a like or something so that Facebook knows you want to see my videos. That's how it works. So this topic is so important. And what I've realized is that when we first start to go through the physical symptoms, you know, that's where your focus is on, right? It's on the physical. And I totally get it. I remember back when I started going through these changes too. It was like, first of all, my symptoms were more emotional at the beginning, but I didn't know that's what they were. So I started, digestive problems got really bad. And then I also had the extreme of emotions, and like really bad PMS, but for extended periods of time. And then I had the brain fog, the memory problems, really bad memory problems, and fatigue. So those things I was like, I didn't know what they were caused from. I was thinking, I used to be so healthy and so energetic and do so much. Worked out. I was a personal trainer, a yoga instructor. I did adventure racing. Worked out like with weights, heavy into weightlifting and bodybuilding and all that. Super fit. And then it felt like my body was just falling apart. Not only my body, with injuries began to really happen a lot, but my mind, like I was just like, why can't I cope? Why am I so emotional? What's going on? And then experiencing anxiety for the first time. So these are some of the things that we can expect. And when you're going through that real big fluctuation phase, that's the hardest phase. That is when you're like, you kind of just focus on what is going to make me feel better. Is there a magic pill I can take? What supplements do I need to take? I need to take them now because I want to feel better now, right? That's exactly the way I was. And I do talk a lot about those in different videos. And in my programs, you learn all that stuff for sure. But today we're also going to talk about, and let me know if you have any questions below, of course, as I'm going through this. I'm just telling the group I am. Don't see me. And same with on YouTube. Make sure to say hello. And YouTube, if you want to contact me, you can go to my website, dianamarchand.com, and there's a contact me page, and you can contact me through that. I have a special on a one-time session with me, and you can ask, you can book a call with me, as well as you can also, if you have things you want me to do videos for, or just want to talk about coaching, help with coaching, coaching through this phase, so that you will balance your body way faster than trying to do it all on your own. So the physical symptoms and the emotional kind of take us, and that's what we tend to be so focused on. We're not looking for any spiritual message, right? We're like, screw this, what's happening to me? So I totally get it. The best thing you can start is changing what you eat and eating in the right way for this phase of life. And I've talked a lot about that, and those I teach you in my programs, as well as supplements that you can take and super powders. Your body needs a lot more nutrition during this phase, a lot more. And this is what I think women don't realize. And remember, your doctor does not know this. Your doctor does not learn about nutrition or hormones at all. So if you're just going to your regular doctor, they won't know about these things. So it's good to get blood tests and things checked out just to make sure, your body, they can give you an A-OK. Then time to research, time to, get help, time to do all the wonderful natural things that bring your body back into better balance. But if you resist, so the thing is that what happens sometimes is when our lives are really busy and you already think you're doing the right things, right? Like, so I get a lot from women saying, but I know I'm eating really healthy. I know. And then I look at what they're eating and I'm like, it may be healthy, but it's not the right food for this phase of life. Let me tell you that. And then also not realizing that, so much of the foods are turned into sugar during this phase of life that they weren't before. And so then if you're drinking a little bit of wine too, and you're having breads or muffins or things like that, even gluten-free, and then you're still having rice, even brown rice and potatoes. Oh my God, right? There's so many things that lead to the brain fog, the digestive problems, the fatigue, the tired, and the weight gain. So that's all there too. But your body is really, during this phase of life, there's changes you need to make. I hate to say that. You really need to make changes. When your body gives you a symptom, that's a sign. That's the way your body talks to you, right? So there really is a message in menopause. And the message is like, you know what? This is time for you now. This is a time of life when you are going through a change. I know you're going to probably get triggered. A beautiful, wonderful change. I didn't think that way at first either. But a change where you are now entering into another phase of life and you are growing and evolving as a person. So not only physical changes, we're talking about more emotional changes, soul changes, spirit changes, changes within you. And if you resist changing because you are afraid that, life is just downhill from now. I don't have time to make changes. I don't know what changes to make. It's just too confusing. I don't want to make any changes. I like my life the way it is now, right? So if you're kind of saying those things to yourself, you are resisting and fighting making the changes that are required to bring your body back into better balance. And oh my goodness, it's not going to feel good. Okay. Because at this phase, our body is calling. Hi, ladies. Say hello when you come on. Elizabeth, I'm just letting. Do. Okay. Anyways, can't get her. Anyways, I can't type. So your body is calling you to make some changes, right? We need a lot more nutrition. Your glands need more nutrition during this phase of life to do their job. Your body's going through a lot of changes, which is a lot of stress within the body. It's tired, it's stressed, it's got a lot of work to do. It needs extra help and support. And that also is in the way of sleep, better sleep. When at a time you may not be able to sleep well, right? Better nutrition, more time for you, downtime, less stress. Sometimes you don't want to be around people, right? It's like, God, I don't want to be around people. Or you're around certain people in your life and you're like, I can't handle them anymore. They're irritating me. Because that can happen too. Just think about it. The hormones control every aspect of your body, every organ function, all the functions of your body. There's so many hormones. And so they're like dominoes too. When one's out of whack, the other ones go boom, 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 boom. And pretty soon you're like, and there's so many things. But your body's very wise. This phase is a phase of transition, awakening, change, transformation, inside and out. The outward changes happen, right? The inward changes are being called. So the inner changes are starting to bubble up for you to take notice. And that can look like anxiety, over emotional, fear, worry, doubt, low self-worth, things coming up, remembering things, being triggered. So if you had any trauma in your past, if you had any things you haven't dealt with in your past history, in your life from childhood, teenage years, whatever, those are wanting to come up to be healed. And that just means come up into your body, be heard, be felt, be accepted, breathe through it, and released from your physical body. Emotions are energy. We carry them. If we stuff them down and don't deal with them, they get stuck in our body. And as children, we don't know how to manage our emotions or heal ourselves or deal with the traumas. So we stuff them inside of ourselves. And as we're aging and we're raising kids and we're in that busy phase of our lives, we don't really have time to deal with them. So nature, our body, whatever, is very wise, and it decides that in this midlife phase, you are now wiser, older, lots of experiences. You can probably better deal with some of this trauma, these trapped emotions, and things that are in your body still. So they're going to start to come up, to be dealt with, to be healed, and to be released, right? So most people don't talk about this phase of menopause, but they don't talk about it in that way, but they come to me with those types of feelings and unsettlement and not being able to sleep. And anxiety is such a big thing. And stress, right? Stress and anxiety, emotional eating, stress eating, that leads to all that. That leads to maybe too much alcohol or like the bad types of foods. And then the bad types of foods in midlife definitely cause a lot of weight gain, as well as they affect your emotions again. So it keeps you on this loop. You're feeling things that need to come up, be released, and be healed. Those things are causing you to think certain thoughts, to feel even worse, then to grab for those bad foods. And those bad foods are chemically getting you into this down, depressed state, feeling foggy, feeling exhausted, feeling tired. They're affecting your body. You're getting bloated. Maybe like insulin resistance, candida, which cause a lot of physical problems. You're feeling terrible, and that just leads to this constant circle of the symptoms feeling so bad, so horrible, you feeling bad, you feeling horrible, feeling sorry for yourself, not knowing what to do, just wanting a freaking magic pill to get it all over with. and trying various things and being desperate, right? Going, I don't know what to do. So it can feel like a lot. It doesn't have to be. When we are looking, when we are searching, when we are really in that confused state, we're trying to, we're like, oh my God, there's like a million things I need to deal with. Then you're in overwhelm. You can't think clearly. You can't focus. There's no problem solving going on, and you're not creative. So when we're in this state of heightened stress, of overwhelm, anxiousness, trying to find, not liking where we are, not liking what's going on, worrying, in fear, oh my God, how bad is this going to get? All of those things. We cannot find a solution. We cannot find a problem. It feels like everything is too much, like there's too much. You cannot problem solve and you cannot be creative, so you won't find a solution in that space. And then it feels like to find a solution, it would be so big. It would have to make so many changes, and you would have to completely change your life just to have something different. That's not true. Because the way I work in my programs, we just start to take things in little simple ways, and they make a big change fast because you're making the right changes, right? It's not just about one supplement. It would be great if we could just take one herb or one supplement, and that would decrease our anxiety, help us to lose the weight, regulate our digestion, take away the brain fog, and give us energy. But that's just not the fact. It really, truly is body, mind, spirit. So you have some things emotionally that are coming up. And then you also have the physical things that are coming to you and that you are feeling. And remember, this is not just for those people in perimenopause. That means you still have your period. This can be for women who are in their mid to late 50s and early 60s. If you haven't taken the time to maybe heal some of these things or emotions, or release these emotions and stuck emotions and energy within your body, if you haven't really learned how to eat good for this phase of life, or what super powders, foods, supplements to take to balance your body, then your body will stay out of balance quite a bit, and you will continue to gain the weight. I see this in midlife, and it's not just about weight gain or weight loss. Please don't think that. To me, it's of course 100% about health. That's the most important thing. But a lot of women come to me because they are concerned, because they cannot, like they're having this weight gain, right? So, and I remember that happened to me. So it feels like there's nothing I can do. Oh my God. Oh, right. But really it's just, you might be doing what you think is the right thing, but it's actually not the right thing, like eating oatmeal, eating banana, eating fruit on its own, still having some grapes in the afternoon, having an apple in the afternoon, eating rice with fish, eating, a bit of potatoes with your meat, even though you're having a salad, like things like that just don't work for your body at this phase, right? Not having enough vegetables, not having enough greens, not getting good sleep, staying a bit too stressed and busy, right? So all of these things contribute. Menopause is a time of change and transformation, and that means that we get to make changes within ourselves. It is time for us to take better care of us. It is time for us to transition into a new phase of life. That means our life will be different, right? That means our life will be different. And that could just be, believe me, for the better, in the way that now you are going to learn some tools, techniques, and things to decrease stress and to feel more calm and more peace during the day, and to start your day in a more intentional way, feeling more calm, focused, and at peace. You're going to learn some breathing things to decrease anxiety greatly, to sit within yourself and feel good, to love and accept yourself as you are now, but also love that you're working towards making positive changes for you and to feel better within your body and in your body. That'll also help your emotional state, right? And then you're going to learn how to feel and express these emotions in a healthy way and breathe and let go of them. And that's so much faster than resisting them. It feels so much better than resisting them and stuffing them back down, because they won't go away. Right? You're going to learn to eat foods and have some drinks that feed and fuel your cells so that your body will be healthy and vibrant, and you will look more youthful. You will be more youthful, right? You're going to age in a healthier way. And I hate to say the word age. We're really just living, right? I don't like to say we're aging. We are living. Let's just think about living. How do I want to live the rest of my life? And the midlife crisis thing can happen when you are like, oh my God, my life is great. I have a good job, good husband, good kids, all of those things. Everything seems good, but I'm feeling like something's not right all of a sudden. I don't feel as happy. I don't feel as motivated. I don't feel as inspired. I feel flat. And this can happen post-menopause. Very, very common. Because like I said, sometimes your perimenopause, we are there to deal with the physical and the emotional changes and things that we need to go through, heal and clear and create a healthier body. And then that comes this time where it's like, now, what do I want to do with this next phase of my life? So everything happens in the right time, right? Our bodies are very, very smart. It will happen when it needs to happen. And so this last phase of life could be calling you to do something different, whether it's something creative. A lot of time people learn how to paint, draw, do pottery, become the artists they were always meant to be, right? And then sometimes it's about doing something that's more fulfilling for you, right? Like I need to volunteer. I want to help people. I want to feel like my life has more meaning. I need something in my life that's meaningful, that I'm passionate about, that I love, that brings me joy, right? You can notice all of a sudden it's like, wow, I don't do a lot that I love. Like I don't even know what I want to do that would bring me joy. What would I love to do now? And that's just your time to discover it. It's your time to discover these things within yourself, right? You get to change things in your life. Hi, Karen. You get to change things in your life. It's a really powerful time of transformation, of change. And if we don't fight it, if we move with it, if we flow with it, if we ride the wave of change, the wave of, be open to new experiences, be open to new ways of being, be open to new ways of thinking, be open to new ways of eating, be open to new ways of exercising. Because what used to work in that aspect won't work anymore either. The exercising has to change. But you can find what works for you. And that takes a little bit of guidance. That's what I do in my programs, because there is a lot of conflicting information out there. There's a ton. And if you're not with following someone who knows about the changes that you're going through, what change you're going through, and what the body really needs to support itself while you're changing, even in postmenopause, like I said, it's about bringing the body back into better balance. Okay? Your hormones into better balance. And that really also takes body, mind, soul, right? The body, the food, the exercise, the mind, the mindset, the not resisting the change, the being open and willing and looking at new possibilities and thinking about things differently and not fighting age, thinking about I'm living now. We don't get the whole mind off aging and it's a downhill spiral. We don't want to think that. It's great to think, what's next for me? What exciting things are next for me? What amazing things do I get to do with my life now? What can I discover about myself? What new hobbies or talents can I discover, right? What things can I do to help others? How can I bring more fulfillment into my life, right? What can I do that's going to feel good every day? What can I do that will bring me joy? And I'm just talking about little things. Like I said, I'm in the morning. I love my journaling. I love my coffee. And doing my angel cards or oracle cards. I love that. That brings me joy. It's simple. It's easy. You can find something too. Okay? So it's really about treating yourself better, knowing you are worthy, deserving. It's time for you now in your life. And you get to explore who you are now and who you are becoming. And you get to choose that. You are no longer wife, mother, whatever, right? You are becoming. Who are you now? Who are you becoming? Who do you want to become? How do you want to live your life? How do you want to feel when you're living your life? Every day you make decisions towards what you desire. If you don't know any answers to any of those questions, it's time to start asking yourself, right? If you're saying, I don't know, I don't really know, I never thought about it, then you got to start thinking about it. Because if you don't direct your life, everybody else's shit's going to come in and just scatter you into a million pieces. And that's why you feel scattered and probably anxious. You have no direct focus, right? For your life, or no vision for your life, or no, this is what I do to take care of myself each day. I do these things consistently, so I'm taking the best care of my body today and every day, right? If you don't have those things, then you tend to be scattered all over the place and feel exhausted because your energy's being taken in all these different directions, right? So it's a time for you. There's a message in all of this. It is really about the things that come up and they don't feel good. Those are the things you get to work on. Those are the things that need to be changed, shifted, or whatever, right? So your body's talking to you always. You have the answers. But oh my goodness, it makes things go so much faster if you get some guidance. I'm here for you. Reach out to me on Messenger, Diana Marchand, or like I said, go to my website, dianamarchand.com. There's a contact page. I do have a special for a one-on-one session with me right now, only $111. Totally sign up for one of those. You message me and we'll talk about when we can do this session. It's a video Zoom thing. At least 60 minutes, sometimes more, and you get like a laid out plan for you, customized for you with some recipes. And if I need to do some videos for you or any types of handouts, that is kind of like, because everybody's different, right? So we work at what's going to work for you to get you feeling better, more energy, on the right path with your eating and feeling better. And if there's any supplements, super powders, anything like this, then I help you with all of that too. So reach out to me about that. And I also do one-on-one coaching sessions like that are longer. All right. What a great topic. I love this. Let me know what you thought about this. If you have any more questions, post them below. And also, if you have any suggestions for future videos, post them below. So much love to you. Have an absolutely amazing evening or day whenever you're watching this. I'm on YouTube too, Diana Marchand. And YouTube people, I'm on Facebook, Women Creating Healthy Lives, and Instagram, Diana Marchand 50. Okay, bye-bye.